Sekeres and Price from Wall Center, a presentation of the Applewood Auto Group, and this is SVP, our weekly debate segment.
You sounded unsure of the title of the segment. No, okay.
I am
You're good.
S versus P. And it's come to my attention, I shortchanged myself in the opening block today. Grady Sass, mediator Grady Sass. I lost the Twitter vote last week, but I won the YouTube vote. Is that right?
Really?
Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Oh, so another draw then.
Yes, we have a draw. 57-26 on YouTube in favor of Matt, who argued keeping Tyler Myers.
I throttled you.
And then on Twitter, 70% were in favor of Blake.
But that's a way bigger sample size. Why are we giving equal votes here?
Because we decided it's the U.S.
You have to win both platforms.
Exactly. The Senate can override the House.
This is like electoral college bullshit here, that those are considered
Listen
equal.
to the whining. He's 4-1-2, and he's whining.
Wow. Okay.
Today's question, we're asking you, will the Vancouver Canucks be more entertaining this coming season? Blake is going to argue yes. I am going to argue no. 2 minutes per argument. And once again, we ask people who are going to vote here, be it on Twitter or on YouTube, to set aside your personal biases. We're not asking for your own opinion here. We're asking you to evaluate the arguments and who made better ones.
Right.
Mediator Grady Sass presiding. Well, who goes first?
Well, I think you should go for this first this time.
Yeah, you went first last time.
Yeah.
Fair is fair.
All right, Matt, your 2 minutes starts now.
I just spilled water on myself. Can we start the 2 minutes over? I need to get in the right frame.
See, a veteran savvy broadcaster with you would have just
YouTube folks
let it
love that.
run off your back.
I just want to make sure I wasn't parched.
All right. Enough of the stalling.
Okay.
All right.
Have at her.
January 22nd, when Bruce Boudreau was fired, otherwise known as the day the music died. Rick Tocchet took over. He started preaching heavier hockey, a more defensive game, system, structure. You know all those words that don't exactly equal fun. Gone was the fire wagon hockey, the comebacks, the blown leads that marked the Boudreau era, because the Canucks simply don't have enough offensive talent throughout the lineup to make that system work. Tocchet identified that. So here comes the defensive system. Not to mention, last season featured a magnificent half season from Bo Horvat. You remember that? 31 goals, 49 games? Remember we were all talking about him getting to 50 or more goals? And look, great as Elias Pettersson and Andrei Kuzmenko are, neither of them broke 40 last year. And will their shooting percentages maintain? Kuzmenko shot 27% last year. Not likely. And that means fewer goals. Fewer goals means less fun. This offseason, it didn't move the needle a millimeter when it comes to production. Carson Soucy and Cole Teddy Bluger, they combined for 8 goals last year. 8! Look, you can argue that healthy seasons from Thatcher Demko and Ilya Mikheyev will make the Canucks more competitive next year. And I think that's very fair. Mikheyev, a very good penalty killer. Demko, of course, at the back to save everyone's bacon. But I don't think he'll be as busy as he was in previous years, those 40 save efforts, because that's what Tocchet is here to do. Implement a system that improves the club defensively, keeps the scores lower, and theoretically leads to more wins. And I do think the Canucks will win more games, but there'll be more mud puddle than oil painting.
In the nick of time.
Felt long. Felt long.
Well, we restarted, Blake. So.
That was your one mulligan. If you ever try to pull those type of excuses on me again, you got 2 minutes when I say you have 2 minutes. If you pour water on yourself, that's a you issue. That's not my problem. So, noted for
ready
next
to roll
time.
here?
Yes.
This cup appears to have a leak.
All right, Blake, have at her.
Coming down in 3, 2.
So hold on.
And
he
one.
can count himself down, but you count me down? What's going on
Blake,
here? I asked for
when the
fairness
2
and
minutes
equality.
starts, The
Well,
2 minutes starts.
He didn't give me a countdown.
Precisely.
Yeah.
You need a countdown now, do you? Okay.
3, 2, and 1. Last I checked, and I could be mistaken here, the Canucks didn't exactly get a unit of 6 Craig Ludwigs on the blue line this summer. Last I checked, the guys that they did bring in recently, Philip Roenick especially, move the puck and help offense. Heck, according to JFresh Hockey, Ian Cole is in the 66th percentile for offense. Even Soucy rose to the 50th percentile in offensive impact. Teddy Bluger is really the only suboptimal offensive player that they acquired, but he's long been suspected of having more to give there, and he may get more chances than ever here in Vancouver, given their need for him to be a third-line guy. This team, even with Tocchet in the second half, was still in the top half of the league at almost 3.3 goals per game. Horvat left, yes, but Beauvillier came in and scored when he came back, and there were just as many underachieving scores for the season as there was overachieving. There might not be a deeper roster of potential 20-goal wingers in the league than the group in Vancouver, who legitimately have 6 to 8 wingers that if they scored 20 would surprise no one. And just because Rick Tocchet will be preaching board battles and tougher play doesn't mean offense will suffer. Heck, even with a dreadful roster, Tocchet's Coyotes averaged 2.6 goals per game. Surely he can accomplish much more than that with this group. And now remember, this isn't to say that they're perfect. No. They're not. They have lots of holes. And guess what holes means? Entertainment. Mistakes are entertainment. Their deepest positions look entertaining. Their question marks make for entertainment too. The Canucks will continue to get your attention.
The Canucks have 8 wingers score 20 goals.
There's no bonus time. There's no bonus time.
I'll take the Price family
There's no
to the French Riviera.
bonus time.
All right, everybody. You know the exercise now. If you're watching on YouTube, vote. If you're listening, head to Twitter and vote at Sekeres and Price. A reminder, if you are on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Follow on YouTube. Check out the show. Leave a comment. Good luck.
Don't need it.
Happy hour on Sekeres and Price. Today's beer of the day, Yellow Dog Squirrel Chaser Hazy Pale Ale.